What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video. Now this is going to be your Thieves Den daily vendor reset. Today is Thursday, December 5th, and yeah, Kamikazevondoom, if you guys enjoy this in any way, shape, or form, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. If you have any questions at all, hit me up in the comment section below. And if you have subscribed, don't forget to ring that notification bell. That way you get notified each and every time I give you guys another Division 2 video. Now remember, these Thieves Den vendor reset videos are time sensitive. So just remember that. Don't try to watch these 2-3 days from now because the vendors have already done changed. So with that being said, let's do a little overview. I am in DZ South. DZ South. You can see on the right side of the screen it says Thieves Den vendor available. Just for reference, let's see. Just for reference, the occupied right now is in DZ West. So if the occupied moves, then the Thieves Den might move with it. But with that being said, for the next 16 hours and 6 minutes, if the Thieves Den vendor's in DZ South, you will be able to get this stuff. So yeah, let's get into it. Here we go. Just a little over 16 hours before the vendor resets. I've already thrown on the base damage so you guys can look at it. And yeah, here we go. Your named item of the day is the Commando. The Commando. That is the named SVD that, well, it's actually been out for quite some time. But with Title Update 6, they added Perfectly Naked to it, so when your armor is depleted, you gain 50% damage for 6 seconds. Yeah. A lot of people do not like this weapon because they do not want to run around with a sniper and no armor. I know, at least with my sniper builds, if I'm running around with no armor, I'm going to get, like, sneezed on and I'll probably die. I personally have never seen a sniper build with a whole bunch of health. But, you know, it might be interesting. You could do that and then use this. That would be pretty cool. 50% extra damage. It's only for 6 seconds, though. So, I don't know. But anyways, base damage on this sucker, 48,140. With the build I am rocking, it's at 61.6. Also comes with jazz hands and stop, drop, and roll. If you don't have this or you have one with lower base damage, come over here to DZ South and pick the sucker up. That is your named item of the day. Now, let's get into the gear set items. Starting off, ongoing Directive backpack. This comes with 2 reds and a blue. You've got crit chance, crit damage, and armor. The crit chance and crit damage are both at 3.5%, pretty low. And then the armor is at 22,465. That's actually on the higher side. That's not max, it's not near max, but that's decent enough. It also comes with destructive and a red and yellow mod slot. What I would personally do is roll off crit damage and then either go with weapon damage or some sort of skill haze, skill power, what have you. That way you can run this with your ongoing Directive build, because using that destructive and that extra 40% explosive damage would really do some work with, seekers or, what have you. And then you can also utilize the red and yellow mod slot. Next up, True Patriot backpack. This comes with 2 reds and a yellow. You've got crit chance, crit damage, and skill haste. Also comes with hard hitting and a red and yellow mod slot. Now for this one, I would probably not pick this one up because with the hard hitting, obviously you want to focus on a PvE style build, and with PvE, you really don't want 3.5% crit damage, so you'd automatically have to roll that off, and then you'd have to decide whether to roll on weapon damage or some sort of health, armor, something, because the crit chance, crit damage doesn't really help you too much with this item. And that skill haste is okay. It's not max, but you don't want to really touch that. But yeah, then it comes with a red and a yellow mod slot. Next one, hardwired chess piece. Comes with a yellow and 2 reds. Skill power at 637, pretty low. Weapon damage at 5.5, pretty low. And crit damage at 5.5, again, pretty low. I would not pick this item up, you guys. I'm not even going to finish it. Negotiators Dilemma Mask comes with a blue and a yellow. 6.5% health and 208 skill power. Also comes with a blue mod slot. Now, next week, Negotiators Dilemma is getting a change to its gear set bonus number 3, the blowback talent. So just remember that. You could pick this up, roll off the skill power for more health, and you could utilize that blue mod slot and make it actually a pretty tanky build. But just remember that the blowback talent for Negotiator's Dilemma is getting changed next week. Next up, true tip of the spear holster. You have a red and yellow attribute, crit chance at 11.5, and skill haste at 8%. Also comes with a red and yellow mod slot. Now, the crit chance at 11.5 is actually not horrible. I mean, it can go up to 16, but 11.5 is a good base. So what I would do is I would reroll that skill haste for anything else and keep that crit chance. Remember, you do have a red and yellow mod slot to go with it. Tip of the spear. And finally, the Aces and Eights gloves. Comes with 2 reds and a red mod slot. You have SMG damage, pistol damage, and a red mod slot. I would not pick this up, guys. SMG and pistol on Aces, that's, you might as well just spit on the ground. Because, come on, you need crit chance, marksman rifle damage, probably be your best bet. But alright, those are your gear set items of the day. What I would recommend out of all of these would probably be this backpack, the ongoing Directive, just because for PvE, you could definitely use this. With Destructive, that high of armor, you could reroll the crit damage off for whatever you want. It's not a horrible backpack. Alright, let's finish off with the high-end items. Starting off, the MPX. This is a base damage of 11,907, and then with the build I'm using, it goes up to 15.6k. Comes with close and personal, extra, and greased. The extra with the MPX isn't horrible. Greased, okay, maybe, but the close and personal I'd probably roll off. Because with extra, you could really utilize, Optimist. Wouldn't be bad. Things like that. Next, SR1. Base damage, 96,513. And then with this build, it goes up to 123.5k. This is actually a really high base damage for the SR1. I know other snipers can get a lot higher, but for the SR1 in particular, this is actually pretty decent base damage. It comes with Ignited, Allegro, and Greased. I'd get rid of the Ignited and throw on whatever else you want on there. Keep the Allegro and the Greased. But yeah, that's not a horrible SR1. Alps Summit Backpack. Comes with a red and a yellow. You have weapon damage at 6% and skill power at 287. Comes with skill duration and skilled. So these are all skill based, and it comes with a yellow and red mod slot. So, I mean, it's not horrible, but what I would do is I'd keep that 6% weapon damage there, and then just re-roll the skill power for either higher skill power, skill haste, what have you. But obviously, this is for some sort of electronics build. Richter and Kaiser knee pads. 8% crit chance and cloaked. Also comes with a yellow mod slot. Cloaked and crit chance, pretty nice, especially for PvP. The Richter and Kaiser part's okay. I mean, you get the hazard protection from the brand set bonus, and then you could also have like reload speed or explosive damage, something like that, in your yellow mod slot. It's not horrible. I personally won't use the Richter and Kaiser, really, not too much. Maybe if I was running like a shield build, but yeah. You could utilize the 8% crit chance though and reroll it on other items. So just think about that because it does max out at 9% crit chance. So if you don't have a 9 or 8.5, this is obviously your next best thing. And then we have two mods. A utility protocol mod, Intensity, comes with skill power, increased confuse duration, and increased blind duration. I would not pick this one up. And finally, a Hive mod for the launcher slot, 42.5% health. Again, I would not pick this one up. Alright, so for your high-end items, Honourable Mentions, the 8% crit chance on knee pads is okay. The SR1 has decent base damage, and that's about it for those. Going into the gear set items again, the ongoing Directive backpack is decent for, whatever. And then your named item of the day is the Commando. So, there it is. DZ South. That is your Thieves Den vendor reset. And today is Thursday, December 5th. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit me up in the comment section below if you guys have anything to add. I am Kamikazevondoom, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.